pretty important that we pay attention today and analyze what we're talking about. All right, because what we're talking about today will affect tomorrow and all of next week. We're kind of snowballing. Today's like the day one intro. Tomorrow we're going to play some games based off of this stuff. All right, now I thought I'd be nice. I was feeling generous today, or actually yesterday I was feeling generous. And what I did was I printed off this beautiful periodic table with most of the answers. Ooh. Right? It's pretty awesome. Okay, so if I had to say the most important paper is periodic table. I mean, this is the periodic table, but for this chapter, this is probably the most important paper because I will let you use this on the test. Not that we have a test coming up anytime soon, but I would not lose this.
Wait, so we can't use a colored envelope?
Oh, you can.
What's the difference?
Oh, you'll see. You'll see. All right. This has something called an electron configuration chart. All right. Ooh. And I'm going to go over this. This is our puzzle for the day.
What's my favorite kind of chart?
The periodic table kind. Okay. This is the answer sheet to our puzzle. Okay. So there we go. Do you like my little can you guys read that? I'll put it in Zoom. So this guy says, "Do you sell ultraviolet bulb?" He said, "Excuse me." "What about regular violet bulb?" "No." "Blue bulb?" "No." "Green, yellow, orange?" "No, no, no." "Rats. I'll take the red bulb." Right? "I was hoping for something a little higher energy." Do you get it? Because purple has the highest energy? That's pretty clever right there. Holy smokes, I love it. I love it.
Man.
All right.
That's fun.
So, what you guys see is on the periodic table that I gave you, there is an S, a P, a D, and an F. Correct? Okay. So the S's are in the first two columns. Okay? And they go down pretty straightforward, right? Goes down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's only 7 periods in the periodic table. Awesome. Those are all the S's. All the P's are from 13 to 18. Those are your P's. Okay? So if you're in, there. If you're in period 2, you're at 2P. Period 3 is 3P. Well, that's pretty awesome. Makes it easy. Now, when you guys look, let me show you real quick. Up. We're going to skip this. When you guys look and you see 3D, 3D is right there, right? It's right on the top of the transition metals. All right? However, the tricky part of it is it's in the 4th column. We'll just have to know that. We'll have to memorize that. Okay? So it goes from 4S to 3D to 4P. Okay? And then 5S goes down to 4D up to 5P. Okay? Now, where it gets a little, even one step higher, one step trickier, is our bottom 2 columns, 4 and 5F. All right? Those are the F columns. All right? 4 and 5. And I'm going to show you what all of this means. Because I'm going to give you a number, and you got to tell me what element it is. And it's pretty fascinating. I'm going to show you how to do that. All right? So, we're going to talk about arsenic. Okay. Now, when writing out arsenic, I'm going to show you real quick. And I'm recording this for all our virtual learners as well. All right. So, when talking about arsenic, here we go. This might be something good to write down. Now, you always start with 1s, because that comes first. Okay, 1s always comes first. Now, how many elements, if you look on the paper I just gave you, how many elements are in the 1s? 2. Got one over here and one over here, right? There are 2. Right? Here's one. Here's one. So I'm going to put 1s, 2, because there's 2 elements there. Okay. I'm going to do 2s. How many 2s elements do I have? 1. Let me zoom in a little bit. How many do I got? Well, there's 1. What's this one over here? Is that a different element? Yeah, it is. Okay, so I got 2 in the 2s. Let's see, where is arsenic? 33. So 33, column 15, 3 down. So arsenic's right here. Oh, we're going deep. We're going deep. Okay. So after my 2s, what comes next? 2p. How many are in the 2p? 6. Okay. After the 2p comes 3s. How many are in the 3s? I'm just going down the column here, right? Just going straight across. Now I'm at 3s. There are 2. Very good. 1, 2. So I'm going to write 3s2. After 3s comes 3p. How many are in the 3p? 6. Okay. After the 3p, I start my next row. I'm at 4s. How many's in the 4s? 4s2. After my 4s, I hit what? 3d. So 3d. And how many's in the d section? 10. 3d10. Now, this is where we're getting close. So I'm going to show you my periodic table. We are right here. That's where we finished. Our final goal is this star. Can everybody see that star? Kind of dark. Can I turn on the light? That didn't really help, did it? All right. So anyway, I have a first element. I have a second element. Arsenic is the third element in that group, right? It is the third element in the 4p. So what I'm going to do is 4p, because that's where I'm at. I'm in the 4p, and it's my 1, 2, third element. All right. Now, anybody good with simple addition, quick addition in your head? Yeah? You ready, Ty? All right. What is 2 plus 2?
4.
Plus 6? Plus 2?
12.
Plus 6?
18.
Plus 2?
20.
Plus 10?
30.
Plus 3?
33.
What element is 33?
4. I can't see.
It's arsenic. And that was our goal. We just solved for arsenic.
Yes.
How awesome is that? Arsenic. Okay? So what you do is you write the section it's in. So you always got to go from the section it's in. And then how many elements? Okay? Does that kind of make sense? All right. So let's do a simpler one. That was kind of long. Let's do magnesium. I want to do magnesium next. Okay, magnesium. Okay, magnesium is element 12. It's right here. I'm going to do a big old star. All right. So I always start with my 1s. So how many's in my 1s? 2. How many's in my 2s? 2. Okay, 2s. And after 2s comes 2p going across the periodic table. How many's in the p section? 6. Okay, I'm where my star is. I'm at 3s. Is it 3s1 or 3s2? 3s2, okay. Now, quick math here. 12. What element's number 12? Magnesium. Bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. We just nailed that.
Pretty easy.
All right. No, oh, no, not yet.
I'm just kidding.
That's the hard version. I'm about to show you the easy version. Does anybody have any questions about the electron configuration? Yes?
So we gotta write out the whole thing. Like, what if we gotta do element number 100?
That's going to suck. I'm going to be honest with you. It will.
What's the whole point of this?
Learning the periodic table. How many electrons? We're actually going to analyze the spin, the quantum number, the spin number, the angular momentum number.
What's a quantum?
Oh, we're going to get there. That's for next week. I can't share the surprise yet.
Can't spoil it.
Can't spoil it yet. But I am going to show you a shortcut. What if you do have 101 or 100, whatever you just said?
Just skip to like 99.
Oh, you don't do that. You don't do that. So what happens? This is called the noble gas configuration. Noble gas configuration. What you do is you go to the noble gas. Go to the noble gas that comes before the element. And put it in brackets. Okay. Okay, everybody read that all right? The noble gas configuration. Go to the noble gas that comes before the element and put it in brackets. Okay, so somebody said, let's do 108. I like 108. That's way down here. Holy smokes. Okay, so that's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's right there. That's not even on this paper, right? That's right down here. That was created after this paper was even made. That's pretty cool. Now, let's talk about this. All right. What noble gas comes before this box? So 6 is HS. I don't even know what HS is. Hasmium, maybe? I don't know. So what noble gas comes before 108? 86, right? That's the closest one, right? So Rn. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put brackets of Rn. And that made me skip 86 different elements. Right? Made me skip 86 different elements. Now, this is where it gets a little tricky. Now, if you look on the periodic table, Rn was right here, correct? So what comes next? 7s. Okay, how many's in my 7s? 2. Now, in this spot right there, if you look on the periodic table, it actually comes down. It comes down. All right, so I hit this section next because you see 87, 88, 89, 90s. Do you see that? So what section comes next? 5F. How many's in the F section? How many's in the F section? 14. Very good. And then I hit the 6D section. And where's my element in the 6D? 6. Very good. Okay. The 6D. So that's kind of what noble gas configuration looks like, correct? It's a little bit easier, right? But do you think we can get one step easier? I love getting easy, right? Easy. We like easy, right? What if I told you what element is 3D2? Can anybody tell me what element is 3D2?
Ti.
Titanium. How'd you do that?
Because you go to 3D, and then you do the second one over.
You're exactly correct. You go to 3D, and there's our first element, and it's whatever this element is right here. And that element is titanium. That's the super, we have a shortcut. That's the super shortcut, right? What if I ask, what is 2p6? What would 2p6 be?
It would be, what the heck, Ne.
Ne. Ne is 2p6, right? All right, so there's one last thing I'm going to show you. So that's the shortcut and the super shortcut. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a railroad track, just so you know the order of the elements, okay? So you always start with 1s. That's what you always start with, all right? Then you go to 2s and 2p, okay? Then you go to, you have a 3s, a 3p, a 3d, and I'm just going to write them all out. So you have 4s, 4p, 4d, 4f, 5s. Oh, I might have to zoom out a little bit. 5p, 5d, 5f, 6s, 6p, 6d, 7s, 7p. Okay. I'm going to zoom out so you can see everything. All right. There is everything. 1s, 2s, 2p, 3s, 3p. And I want you to write it like that so you can see my railroad train. All right. If you write this out, you're going to be golden. Okay. So the railroad train looks something like this. I'm going to draw my tracks. So you run through 1s first. That's the top. And then you run through 2s. And then you run through 2p and 3s. Everybody good so far? Then you run through 3p and 4s. Then you run through 3d, 4p, 5s. Then you run through 4d, 5p, 6s.
What is this to figure out?
The order of writing them. So like, how did we know we went from here to here? That's what I'm showing right now. Okay. Next, you would go 4f to 5d to 6p to 7s. And to end it all, you go 5f to 6d to 7p. Okay.